Shalom Hillel Torah families. It gives me great pleasure to share a brief Torah thought with you as we approach the holiday of Chanukah. It is no secret that we are living in challenging times, and that there are times when it feels like there's a lot of darkness around us. With Chanukah coming, Chanukah has the potential to remind us of the power of light. Each of us, every person, the Torah teaches, Ner Hashem Nishmat Adam. Every person is compared to a candle. Every person's soul is compared to a light. And that light, although it's not always easy to find, when we look for it, it's there. Similar to the Chanukah story, the Chashmonaim could not find the oil at first. It wasn't readily there, it wasn't readily apparent, but they searched, and deep inside, underneath all the rubble, they were able to find it. Similarly, even on the most dark days, if we search hard enough, we could also find that light within us. And what do we do with that light? It's not sufficient, teaches us the Chanukah story, it's not sufficient to just light it for ourselves. The Gemara teaches us, Maniach al petach beito mibachutz, that the Ner Chanukah has to be lit outside, either outside the house actually, or the way we do it often today, put it in our window so that it shines for others. It's not sufficient to light up our own life, but we each have to think about how we can brighten up someone else's life and someone else's day. I've been so inspired this year, despite the tremendous challenges around, the way I've seen our community come together, our students, our teachers, our parents, our supporters. It's been incredible, the outpouring of support for each other, and everyone is doing what they can. The way students are supporting each other, the way teachers are being there for their students, on even the most difficult days where they're struggling themselves with what's going on in their own lives, they're showing up for their students with that bright smile, creating a warm atmosphere and a nurturing atmosphere for their students. The way our parents are writing inspiring messages to our teachers and sharing gifts and whatever they can do to keep the morale up here at the school for our incredible staff. And the way our parents are supporting each other through the COVID Chesed Fund, the PTA, all sorts of other initiatives that are going on where our parents are coming together. And truthfully, where our whole family our whole community has been coming together through the community pledge, where everyone has been pledging and been really sticking to the rules of keeping all of the safety guidelines, which are really hard, especially on weekends and at home and over vacation times. It's not easy. But by doing so, you've been keeping our whole community safe. What greater chesed can there be than that? So as we enter into these dark days of the year, where the days are shorter and where the challenges will continue for the foreseeable future, we know, during this pandemic, we look to Chanukah for inspiration, to remind us that we each have a light inside of us. And even on the dark days, we can look and it will be there. And that this light can be used not only for ourselves, but to brighten up someone else's day and someone else's world. Chanukah Sameach.